Hey, we are live. Oh my God. I need to connect my hello people. Let me just quickly connect my mic. Can you all hear and see me properly? Oh, can you see me properly? This is Beatrice Oti. I am your Canada consultation immigration consultant. Sorry about that. I am your immigration consultant. Hope we are doing well. Hope life is going well for us. Okay, so let's get to the business today. So, if this is your first time joining this channel, my name is Beatrice Oti. I need you to subscribe, like, share, tell as many people as possible because what I'm about to share is gonna blow your mind. Nobody is talking about this. Okay, the reason they are not talking about this is because they don't want you to know that there are other countries that are welcoming immigrants, and you get to still fulfill your immigration goal, like your moving abroad goal. So some housekeeping rules. I would need you to please subscribe to this channel. I will need you to send me a DM for all your immigration inquiries, whether you're looking to go to Europe, whether you're looking to go to Canada or the UK. We've expanded. And I will also need you to email me. I believe I have my email. I'm going to add it to the comment section after the webinar. It's shakabeatrice@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. It can be for Canada, it can be for Europe, it can be for UK. I am here and more than happy to answer your questions. Okay, so let's get on with the webinar today. So today our topic is exploring other countries. And the reason why is because Canada currently has a restriction, right, for undergraduates. So if you're an undergraduate and you've already paid to private and public institution, unfortunately, you cannot get a postgraduate work permit. So when you're done, so you have to go back to your home country. It's sad, right? Nobody saw this coming, and it has already been imposed. Okay. And also with Canada as well, you need an attestation letter. So let's say you're an undergraduate. This is only for undergraduates or people. And undergraduates are actually paying a lot because you pay for 4 years, about $10,000 to $20,000. So in 4 years, you've paid about $80,000. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, no, that's 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 56. Sorry, $60,000. So you can see how much money you're bringing back, you're bringing to Canada. However, Canada is not satisfied. You should reference my previous webinar where they complained about international students struggling, putting pressure on health services and other social services in Canada. They make you come here to make life better for them and for Canadians, not make life worse. So when they realized that these things were causing problems for their own citizens, they are looking to cut a lot of caps here and there. And not only Canada having this restriction, UK also has this restriction, but I'm coming. Let me finish with Canada. So Macmillan mentioned that even for those people who are looking to undergrad, who are looking to come into Canada, they have to show attestation letter, which means the province needs to send a letter. These things is gonna take time. Everybody's trying to get out of Nigeria, which is my audience. You guys are Nigerians. Everyone is looking to get out of there as soon as possible. Then imagine someone telling you you have to bring this, you have to bring that, and it's taking so long. Isn't it better you just do permanent residency? And by the way, I also did a webinar on permanent residency. So do what? I don't know. Did I do one on permanent residency? I think I did. Just check all my videos on my YouTube channel. There should be a webinar on permanent residency for sure. Okay. So the issue now, a lot of people are complaining about Canada is which one is attestation letter, which one is province. Everyone is upset. I will have to work hard for my money and still work hard to come to your country. Please make life easy for us. So a lot of people are now looking into going to Europe because Canada is hot cake. Everybody loves Canada. By all means, the economy has a lot of wonderful things. Good social services, good quality of life, healthcare system, top notch, free healthcare system. You can work in the US if you have your paper. You can travel to over 184 countries. It's actually the highest there. I think they said it's the second best country in the world. And that attestation letter, people are finding it difficult to obtain. And there's no clarity with respect to how you can obtain it, although the Canadian website has updated that. So I will mention, someone should remind me, I will reiterate it on our upcoming webinar. This is just going to be for 30 minutes. So please book your consultation. If you are watching the replay, please put hashtag replay in the comment section, and please subscribe to this channel for more tips and tricks. Man, if you people are not subscribing, if people are not commenting, I mean, you're not encouraging me. I wouldn't want to show up. You encourage me by coming here, putting down your comments, sending me a DM, getting some of our courses. Then you're encouraging me to do more, to come more, to show up more. But if I'm not seeing all that, I'm like, okay, these people are not interested. It's a long journey. Canada is not easy. I went through the process myself, and I tell you, it is not an easy journey. You're going for a rough ride, but trust me, at the end of the tunnel, it's worth it. You can get out of your country. There's disasters to go there. You don't even have to go to. You can go to any other country. No country will tell you no if you have a Canadian paper. Like as I am now. What is as I am now? Sorry about that, guys. I'm just so excited today. So, I can choose to go to Italy today if I want to go to. I can choose to go to France. I can choose to go to Portugal. They can't tell me no. I have my PR from, like, why would you tell a Canadian permanent resident no? No, come on. They can't tell me no. So the advantage are enormous. I wouldn't lie. Please, by all means, make sure you know the rules. For Canada right now, they are only favoring master students. If you have if you are coming, just come and do your masters. And if you are coming to do your masters, do it in an institute, in a tertiary institution, a university. Don't go to private and public college, because it will frustrate you. I'm telling you, it will frustrate. And even though you are coming for your masters, okay, no, masters are exempted. Okay, masters are exempted from those attestation, this, that. You can bring your spouse can work, you can work after school. But undergraduates, undergraduates, whether public or private, whether tertiary institution, university, you cannot bring your spouse. There's a probability that they will put a cap again next year. Nobody knows. But please, by all means, if you're coming to Canada, come as a master student. Finish your undergraduate in your home country before coming here, because when you come, it's going to be a different story. So let's go to the UK. Now, Canada has imposed a restriction cap, 2-year restriction cap for international undergraduate students. UK, they've also imposed the restriction that you can no longer bring your family members as an undergraduate. So I don't know what it is with undergraduates and why they are giving them a hard time, but I just feel bad. So imagine me paying £30,000 per semester, and I can't bring my mom or my dad or my brother or my sister to UK. I mean, what's that? That's very annoying. I wouldn't want to stay there. I'm sorry. My parents are funding my tuition. You're telling me I cannot bring them. Oh no, that's sad. I can't. I wouldn't even go there. So for UK now, you can only bring your dependents, your siblings, so your family, if you are doing a postgraduate program. So it's still masters. And it's not just all masters program or research program. In masters program that are into research are not even all, a few of them. So now, if I want to go to the UK, I will not start looking for a research course to take. So even if that course is not in my field, just because I have the intentions of bringing my family to UK, to England, I have to now look for a course that is like it's a research course, just because my intention is to bring my family in the long run. People, it doesn't make sense. The only country right now, let me say continent, the only continent right now, aside from Asia, I wouldn't advise you to go to China though, but is Europe. People, it's Europe. And I don't know why people are not talking about Europe. Most consultancy are not talking about Europe because probably they don't know. Europe has not imposed any restriction on undergraduate students or postgraduate students, whether you can bring your family, whether you cannot bring your family. Please, returning subscribers, subscribe, comment hashtag replay if you're watching the replay, and let me know how this session is so that I can improve. Last week I was told that my lighting was not so good, so I had to change location. I'm currently in my office. I had to move because I usually do it in the client lounge, but now I'm doing it right in my office because people were complaining that the lighting was poor. Okay, so I believe this is better. So Europe has not imposed any restriction for international students. Why not take advantage? Okay, so what a lot of Nigerians do is they get a Schengen visa. And let me briefly talk about Europe. So Europe is actually a wonderful place to go to. The only disadvantage is the language. So if you're going to go to Germany, you have to speak their language. If you're going to go to Poland, you have to speak their language as well. Okay, so that's the only downside. But you should look at the upside. The quality of life, and it's cheaper. Europe is way cheaper than Canada for tuition, for medical bills, and the rest. So I want to break things down because we're going to be done in the next 20 minutes. What some Nigerians do is they get a Schengen visa. The advantage of Schengen visa is enormous. When you get a Schengen visa, you can visit up to 76 visa-free countries in Europe. Okay, Schengen countries in Europe. Now we'll talk about the Schengen countries. I know this sounds new to a lot of people. A lot of people are like, oh my God, what is Schengen? I mean, Europe splitted themselves, right? I don't know if you guys have heard about the Brexit, you know, some time ago in the past. So now the countries are a little bit, I wouldn't say divided, but they have little policies here and there. So there's a group of countries that are called the Schengen country. There's not Schengen and then there's the Schengen. Cyprus is not a Schengen country. I will list the Schengen countries for you. Life is way fun and easy when you have a Schengen visa because you can visit 76 countries in the Europe if you have a Schengen visa, except the UK. If you want to go to the UK, you have to have their visa. But then it's easier when you're inside, when you're in the UK and when you're in Europe. So let's say you're in Italy, for instance, when you're in Portugal, right, on your Lincoln chain. Oh my God, I just did the research and the names are really some of the names are really tough, you know. Okay, someone just sent me a message. I'll respond to that. So for Schengen countries, they have 4 different types of visa. There is the short-term C-type Schengen visa, the long-term D-type Schengen visa, the transfer A visa, the Schengen residence permit. Those are for people who have like permanent residency, like in Canada, like I mean residency in the Europe, right? Now, the advantage of you having your Schengen visa, which is what I want to say, because I have a couple of connections with people who are in like Schengen countries, and the country that most Nigerians are going to, a lot of people are not talking about it. Should I tell you guys, or should I only tell those people who are paying for my products? Poland. Okay, so Poland is currently hot cake. They don't have any restriction and there is no saturation. So if there's any, if you want, if you know what is good for you, start applying there now. The thing about Nigeria is they wait. Excuse me. If you can borrow the money, please borrow the money, because trust me, the currency in Nigeria is going down and down and down. Borrow the money, then later you can sort yourself when you're in Europe. When you're in Europe, you can work and pay back. I remembered when I was owing a lady 3 million naira. When I went to Canada, I worked that money in 2 months. No, I worked that money in 2 months. I paid that money in 2 months. In Nigeria, 3 million, can you work, except you are working as an accountant or a doctor? Otherwise, my dear, it will take like 6-7 months before you pay back. But in the moment I entered Canada, I did 3 jobs. I paid her money immediately. I paid her money immediately. Because I mean, I'm a person of integrity. If I tell you I'll pay you back, I'll pay you back. You know? So it's better you borrow the money, get there, then pay back when you are there. Work. They will allow you to work. It's even easier to work in Europe as well. Getting a job in Europe is very easy. I'm hearing that it's even easier than Canada. You know, Canada is having so many restrictions. I don't know why. So Poland is a wonderful country. I have over 4 people who got approved in one of my connects. I partner with a couple of people, you know, who are in the Europe, Canada, and even in the UK. But my connections is more in Canada, anyways, because I studied there and did a lot of stuff there. I work there as well. And from my review with the people, there are people who got denied. Don't get me wrong. I would address that. But from the people who got approved, they kept on saying the same thing. So if people are getting approved and they're saying the same thing, you should follow what they are saying. They do conduct an interview. Yeah, it's not like Canada where they don't conduct an interview. Sorry. In Poland, they conduct an interview. But if you know what you're doing, it's easy to pass. And even if they deny someone's visa, you can reappeal. You just have to address the issue that they are requesting you to resolve. Come back again with a proper document after resolving the issue. Okay? Now for Poland, although Poland is a Schengen country, but if you have a Polish visa on your international passport, your Nigerian passport, you're able to visit 26 different European Schengen countries. 26. I'm going to list the 26 Schengen countries for clarity, and I want you to share this video. Please don't hoard information. Nigerians are fond of hoarding information, probably because they're like, when I was finding out, do you know how how tough things were? Do you know how I found out? No. And another thing, people are scared. I mean, they don't want to tell relatives they don't trust or don't have good intentions, and they get denied. Someone who got denied said it's village people. Not necessarily. If she applied again, she got approved. So is it village people that made it up? No. You just have to do what they want you to do, correct the mistake, reappeal, and Poland will take you. Okay, there are some issues right now with the Polish embassy in Abuja, in Nigeria, for people who are using Abuja. But if you're using South Africa, it should be easy for you. If you're using Kenya, it should be easy. If you're in Canada and you want to go to Poland, it should be easy. It's only Nigeria that is currently having a little bit of hassle, but with time, I believe that will be resolved. So, what are the 27 Schengen countries? We have Austria, we have Belgium, we have the Czech Republic, we have Croatia, we have Denmark, we have Estonia, we have Finland, we have France, we have Germany, we have Hungary, we have Iceland, we have Italy, we have sorry, we have Sweden, we have Latvia, we have Switzerland, we have Spain, we have Slovakia, we have Slovenia, we have Portugal, we have Poland, we have Norway, we have Metz, we have Luxembourg, we have Lithuania, and we have Liechtenstein. Okay, so we have about 27 Schengen countries. Okay, we have 27 Schengen countries. And if you have a Polish visa, you can visit 26 of these Schengen countries. So you can just, I mean, they wouldn't even really do a lot of checks. You're already in their country. One thing I realized, when you're already in a foreign country, they are not that threatened because they know you've gone through a lot of process. You've gone through a lot of process, so they are not that worried. Okay. Excuse me. So then, what do you need to get either a Schengen visa or a Polish visa? You need to have an intention. What are you going there to do? Sorry. What are you going to Poland to do? Are you going to Poland to study? Are you going to Poland to work? At the moment, it's best you're in Poland if you want to get your permanent residence. I've not heard of anyone who told me. I'm gonna definitely update you guys of how you can obtain your permanent residency outside of Poland. In Canada, you can get your permanent residency outside of Canada. Very possible, as long as you have the skill. They did a draw this morning. They did a draw this morning in Canada. They invited over 720 something people. The cutoff was 541 CRS points. I will address CRS in a different webinar. But just to let you guys know, I will keep you updated. I've not heard of anybody that can get a Polish permanent residency outside of Poland. Most of the people I know, they got it inside of Poland, and you have to learn their language. Most Nigerians don't want to do that. That is where Canada comes above every other country, because in Canada, it's English. And English is pretty easy to learn if you're not from an English speaking person. So, not to digress, please send me your DMs. Email me at ishakabeatrice@gmail.com. Get our courses. Our courses will guide you. If you want to go to Schengen country, how do you go about the process? I mean, what do you need to do? If you want to go to the UK, what do you need to do? If you want to come to Canada, what do you need to do? Don't be in the limbo and start waiting, expecting one miracle. No miracle is coming from anywhere. This is life. You have to put in the work. Nothing is coming from anywhere. If you do not put in the work, if you don't make a form of action or something, nothing will happen. Some people just say, maybe someone will just sponsor me somewhere, and you're not doing anything. You've not sent me a DM. We've not applied for a job. We've not helped you. We've not tailored your resume. So how will you get what you want? You have to push. You have to push. Okay. So how do you get to Poland? How do you get a Polish visa? So you either come to Poland to work, or you come to study, or you come to get permanent residence, but you get it inside of Poland. So most Nigerians and most of the people I work with, they are coming to Poland to study. There is currently no restriction. So this is the best time to move. Okay, there's currently no restriction with Europe. Whether you are going to, I've just listed the 27 Schengen countries. If you want to go to Hungary, if you want to go to Portugal, people don't want to talk about, if you want to go to Switzerland, this is the best time. Please, before they will not start to bring in this their restriction like Canada and UK. Start now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Oops. And I also heard that the tuition for Poland is cheaper compared to Canada. You pay about 5,000 to 8,000 euro. Way, way, way cheaper per semester, I believe. Okay. Now, if you are coming to study in Poland, there are certain things you need to do. You know, you need to make sure you show proof of fund, like every other country. You have to show proof of fund. If you want us to do that for you, we can do that for you. You don't have to show attestation letter like Canada. There's no such thing as undergraduates who have to get attestation letter. They cannot work after school. They don't have those things right now. And do you know that even Canada Minister of Immigration said there's a country currently competing with them. It's Poland. Other countries competing. Most people are coming to Poland now. So you need to show your admission letter that you've gotten an admission with um an accredited university. Please, you don't just go to any university in Poland. Come to us, send me a DM, email me at ishakabeatrice at gmail.com. Email me at Ishaka, because I know someone who got denied because the school is not listed as accredited. It's not accredited. That's very important. Take notes. You need a medical insurance. There are tons of medical insurance you can get. Okay, send us a DM for that. You need to show proof of accommodation. Where are you going to stay in Poland? You can't be in the air. You can't sleep on the road, and they don't want you to be a burden. Okay, and you need to show flight itineraries. Usually Poland would love you to have about, okay, I won't say that. Send me a DM. Let's book a consultation, because most times Nigerians, when you give free information, they end up not using your service. They gather information and do it themselves. Which, yes, I want you to do it yourself, but watching this video alone is not sufficient. You need to know concrete information. The admission letter, do you know what needs to be in it? When you're getting your visa, do you know how to fill the visa form? Do you know how what to put in terms of your proof of fund, your total fund, and all that? Book a consultation. Our consultation fees are affordable. Our courses are affordable. We did not increase any price, even with the influx of goods and services. We didn't increase any price. Our prices are the same. So what's stopping you from taking action if your dream is to move abroad? Okay, so that will be the end of it. I talked about the UK. Am I encouraging you to go there? Of course, you go there if you have the money, but just be aware that you can't bring your family member. And just know that you can't bring your family member. And if you're going there to do your master's program, it has to be only research courses. I want you to be aware. Hey, but you can go there. You'll be paying 10,000, 20,000, 10,000 pounds, which is the highest currency, yet you can't bring family member. I find that very, very strange. You want to go to Canada, by all means, send us a DM. You can come to Canada, but keep in mind, if you go to a public or private college, you're not going to work after school. You can't get PR. So you're going back home. So I want you to also know that. So the best place right now is Europe. It's Europe, okay? So that will be the end of the webinar. Send me your questions. One of the questions I'm getting now is, which European country? I just mentioned one here. Next week we may talk about another one. But if you do not send me your questions, how will I know what's in your mind? Okay, send me your questions. Send me an email, book a consultation, get one of our courses. You can do it all by yourself, but you need someone to guide. You need to know how to fill those forms. Most of the deniers are coming because people are not filling in the form correctly. And they will now come and blame and say, this person did not tell me. You didn't fill the form correctly. You didn't show what they told you to show. And the good thing about Europe, you can always appeal. I want to mention that there is no country that will make you appeal except Europe. Canada, you can reappeal, but the process is long and it's tiring. With Poland or with Europe, any of those Schengen countries I mentioned, I mean, you can go to the embassy the next week or the week after correcting a mistake. After fulfilling, they will give you a slip and a paper that will show you what they rejected the person on the grounds of. So once you can fulfill that, you can go there again, do your interview again, get out, and then hopefully they approve it for you. And it's cheap. The okay, let me not talk about money. Okay, so that will be it for today. This is Beatrice. So do want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this with your friends and family. This is insightful. Let me know in the comment section. Book your consultation with me. We're very affordable. Get any of our personalized courses. If you want a one-on-one coaching session, or even if you want to apply, you need me to be there to make sure you're filling things correctly. Send me a DM, and we'll talk about an agreed price and we'll move on. Again, this is Beatrice, your consultation expert. Looking forward to having you fulfill your dream abroad. Bye.